So right in front of me here, I have a SketchUp model, which is basically fully 3D modeled. And what I did is I already took a screenshot of a good camera angle, or at least what I thought would be a good camera angle. So what we're going to do here, we are inside gemini.google.com. What we can do is I'm just going to drag and drop the image right here. I'm going to click create an image. This automatically actually turns into the Nano banana mode for us here at Google. And what I will do right away is that I will go ahead and copy a prompt which I already written. And obviously you can pause the video and copy it if you needed so, or I can even, let me know in the comments by the way if you want the full prompt list as text, so you can try it out as well. In about 9.8 seconds, we should be able to see a realistic image of this. Boom, so this was done fairly quickly. I actually really like how fast this was done. Obviously, there are some things that I like fixed. For example, like the hill looks a bit artificial, but that's obviously from the SketchUp model. But all of these are very easily fixed. And I think overall the image looks very nice. It has that depth, it has the warmth coming from the inside, it has that golden hour look that we have here. Obviously, later on we can do a lot more editing and stylizing. However, I want to show you something which is very cool. So right here I have it also an interior render, and basically we can just go ahead and grab a screenshot from this page, and I can basically attach the screenshot right here just like we did for the exterior ones. And I already have a prompt ready for this image, so I'm just going to paste it here. And in about 9.8 seconds, we should see this generated. In the meantime, if we look at this image, we can see a few things that would definitely need to get fixed. So for example, this right here definitely does not need to kind of have that blurry kind of look. You could either expand the landscape or add a neighboring home or anything like that. But I think what's important to realize is how fast we're getting something right from a screenshot. And obviously the scale is all there, nothing's changing in terms of the scale. We do have the ivy and everything else, but if you go down here, we do see something which is very, very beautiful in terms of the interior, and I absolutely love. In just a second, we're going to see how we can modify all of these renderings that we're creating. However, something that not many architects have seen yet that I'm super excited to share is something inside this tool, which is called Synapse.add, by the way. And right here, obviously you can do drawings of your floor plans. It's fully professional in terms of what you can achieve with the drawings. But something which is super cool as well is that you can basically go right here at the camera tool, and then you can click once on the starting point and another time to give the direction of the camera, and then you can tweak basically the field of view or move this backwards. And if you click live preview, you can see that just from a 2D floor plan you can go to a 3D render. And basically what I did here, we can just type in a prompt, and I went through all of these stages and tested all of these different materials out. I'm going to show you that in real time. So I'm just going to move these out of the way first. I'm going to have the camera selected. I'm going to get closer, and I'm going to type in this, but instead I'm going to type in round dining table, and let's click send. So now what happens is that with just one click, we can take this from a 2D view to a realistic, real scale 3D render in 9.8 seconds, just like this. You can see it's all fully real scale. So we do have the window exactly there, and we do have the other windows exactly here. So now one thing that we could help as well is, for example, add some sort of view outside. We can say, this is in mountains in Switzerland. Add it in the view outside of the windows, and we click send. So as you can see, now we can go ahead and edit images as well. So this is so cool, and I'm going to show you exactly how we can even test out multiple material options. So I'm going to go ahead and type in, make the flooring, let's say dark herringbone, then let's say light chevron. And now we can do multiple, like we could even go more than 2 options in order to test them out. But in 9.8 seconds, we can test out 2 different flooring options or any kind of material options. So we do have right here the herringbone flooring, and in just a bit, we're going to be able to see the chevron flooring as well. So this is super cool. And not only that, but we can also attach like specific materials that we can test out in these photos as well. And not only materials, we're going to be able to test out even specific furniture. So I do have this image of a dining chair. I'm going to go ahead, keep the image selected, for example, this one with the dark herringbone. I'm going to say replace the dining chairs with this. And I'm going to click send. In 9.8 seconds, you can see something super amazing. And I mean, I cannot believe this. It's been 5 years that I've created my first renders. And I mean, 5 years later, I don't think anyone ever thought that this would be possible to go from like a 2D floor plan to a 3D render. And with these dining chairs, which by the way, it only changed the material it seemed like, but I can say put this dining chair instead of the existing ones. Do not only replace material, but full chair. Let's try it again. And by the way, I mean, as you can see, 100% I agree that AI is not like a one and done type of deal, so you do not get everything right in the first try. However, it's a full exploratory process. You can see now it has gotten it right. And I mean, this is super amazing. I mean, how much better than this could it really get? Now, what we can do as well here in Synapse, we can also attach, for example, I'm gonna draw a frame. So we can even attach the image that was created in Gemini, and we can test out, and we can also test out stuff like, so let's change out the mood. So we can say, make this nighttime. And for example, we can say, make this early morning spring. We can click send. And now we're gonna have two different options in terms of mood. So this is nighttime. I mean, this looks pretty cool. As you can see how fast we can just generate multiple options. I mean, imagine how long it would take you in a traditional rendering software to just switch the moods and everything else. This one didn't come out as good, but I guess it's still okay. Then what we can do, for example, as well, is we can do make this in winter time. So we can also test out different seasons. So this looks pretty cool as well. I mean, this looks awesome. Let's do make it cloudy and autumn season. Let's click send. I mean, look at how many options we generated in just a few seconds and how quick we are able to iterate to this. I mean, this is unbelievable in my opinion. So this is the autumn season, which looks very, very nice as well. I always loved in renders when it was, you know, overcast time with a very neutral sky, and then it's very warm on the inside. So that's very, very lovely. Now let's go and download the image that we actually sent to Nano Banana first. I'm gonna go over here. I'm gonna create a frame. I'm attaching the image right away. And for example, now we can try out. We're just going to go ahead and attach this type of flooring and say, make the flooring material the same as this, and we click send. And now we have replaced the flooring completely with the one that we attached, which by the way, if you want to see it like in bigger size, is exactly this one. And I mean, this is as fast as it gets. So I just show you how we can go from a screenshot to a render in Nano Banana, how we can do that same thing for interiors as well, and how we can go from a 2D floor plan that we did inside Synapse right here to a realistic, real scale render just by adding a camera and iterating on it, attaching materials, attaching furniture, trying different seasons, different moods. And I mean, I do not know how much better than this can it really get. With that said, if you enjoyed this video and you see a full course on how I use AI for architecture, you can go ahead and watch the video right here.